Hello, YouTube. Thank you for being here. We have a very interesting adventure for everyone today. It will be about shopping. I think. Who knows? Maybe not. We'll see. Royce and Zion have decided to take the road to luxury and have gotten themselves in a very rich and fancy hotel. They are waiting for their crystal to be taken across the way, and while as doing that, they will be in the city of Owlridge, questing, adventuring, and having a grand old time. They've just come into their room and begin.
There's no windows in this room.
You do see no windows in this room. You see a very nice chest with a key inside. The chest and the key seem magical.
Zion goes to sleep.
Yep.
All right. Do you do anything before sleep or just straight to sleep?
Straight to sleep.
All right. The bed is very comfortable. It's not too warm, not too cold. It feels amazing to sleep on. The roaring fire snaps and pops as you drift off into dreamland. All right. You awaken. And you feel very refreshed.
Care for a little tipple before head off?
No.
Powerful, you know.
Do you have the gate?
It's unlocked. Sorry.
All right. How about we saturate those pockets of yours?
That would be nice.
We can go to the guild, learn about the dungeon, maybe some guild quests, or the bounty board.
Yeah, seems like this town is. It looks like it's thriving. I mean,
It's thriving.
It does indeed look like it's a thriving town. Unlike the town, or unlike the villages that you've previously done, where it looks like there's a lot of people there, but it's not a thriving town.
Do you feel like helping people on the bounty board or playing dungeon?
I'm not the one to lose the key. It's up to you, man. It's your pockets. Everything will be most lucrative for you.
The dungeon seems like it's always been the most lucrative. You get paid by the guild and you just sell off the magical items.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go to the guild and inquire.
Is the guild the one with the transportation crystal?
Yeah.
As you walk in, the lady behind the table nods at you. Greetings, adventurers. Welcome back.
Greetings. Wanted to inquire about the town's dungeon.
Which one? There's two of them.
I guess you can describe them both.
One's extremely difficult. Not much is known about it, but many a treasure have been found in it.
And the other?
The other one is more of a regular dungeon. It shouldn't be hard for most adventurers. There's
What would you
nothing
say
too much.
this-
Go ahead.
What would you say the dungeon's rankings would be?
If I had a guess, the harder one would probably be around a level 19 or 20. And the easier one would probably be around 12 or 13.
I think you said there's nothing really known about the dungeons. Or at least the harder one.
Right, the harder one. But we are giving significant rewards for adventurers who go in there, since it's not that explored.
What do you know about it?
We know that it is a cave-like dungeon. There are various monsters. They seem to change. And that's all we really know.
Mm. What about the other dungeon? What do you know about it?
It's a fairly easy dungeon.
I'm not sure.
Okay, that was weird.
Either.
Yeah, you heard that? My goodness.
The guild crystal's answering the question.
They do that sometimes, even when you don't ask them. This one looks more of a inside of a building like structure. It's made of stone. It seems to be very animal oriented.
You mean like magical beasts instead of other things?
Right. It's basically magical beasts, but more animals type beasts than anything else.
Gotcha. Since people have completed this dungeon before, What is the, just go in, complete it, besides the whatever bonuses for killing so many monsters? What's the usual rate for just completing the dungeon then?
For completing it, everything, it's about 500,000 gold per person.
Okay. I guess that also scales with the amount of charge the crystal you would give us gets.
Yes, if you were to complete it, that would probably be the total for the charge for the crystals and the completion of the dungeon.
Alright. Where is this dungeon located? How far away would it be from the town?
The medium dungeon is to the north, about a day away,
Alright.
and the harder dungeon is to the south, and it is also a day away.
Cool. So, wanna go run a quote-unquote medium dungeon?
Sure. Yeah, a medium. I guess.
Alright. We'll be taking on the medium dungeon, madam.
All right. I have your crystals here. Are you registered with the guild?
No.
Oh.
No, we are not.
Have you wanted to be registered with the guild? No one ever asked you?
No, we're okay for now. Thank you.
I see. All right. Didn't I take those? Yeah, it's fine. There you are. There's the crystals.
Alright, so I'm guessing since it's like more of an animal theme, kind of just it's no real cohesive like thing we need to look out for, just in terms of like damage type. It's kind of, or is there?
There's not really a theme. No, it's they're pretty much just magical beasts, but they shouldn't be a problem for you.
All right.
The hardest part is pretty much the maze.
Right.
It's sometimes hard to find the boss in it, but you should be fine. Just remember to kind of mark your path a little bit while going in.
All right, will do. Anything else want to know?
Not for me.
All right, we're on our way then.
Motion detected at front door.
Good luck.
I'm always at your front door.
I feel like it.
Oh.
Not you. I meant like people.
Horse is
All
right
right.
there.
Hold on one second.
I'm at your front door.
Mm-hmm.
Open up.
Do you still have that indelible?
It's not just a magic marker.
Oh. Trying to think of
Why?
what we can use to mark a path in the maze.
I have a breadcrumb hammer.
That's true, but wouldn't this magical beast just eat it?
I don't think they eat. If they did, then they'd be dead. Now this is like a lush cave.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's like magical breadcrumbs that you could probably get. It's like you throw down like a rock and then it shoots a beam up. Something like that,
I've been
maybe.
selected. Huh? Oh, probably. Check out the magic shop quickly, or we can just do it when we come back. You know, sell and check out the shop. Probably. I do have things I can just drop, like nails and stuff. I have a hammer. I can just make marks.
I mean, this is like the maze that she mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all I gotta do is just hug left, and then you don't get lost.
It's magic.
Matt,
Now that you said that, it probably won't work.
then that means the breadcrumbs won't work if it's shifting.
We'll see. Yeah, you got your breadcrumbs. Alright, ready to head off?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go. Woo. Oh, it's a potion shop. You need anything?
Potions? No. No, this
Yeah.
is such a weird. This potion does this thing.
Might grab a potion. No, I'm alright actually. Yeah.
You ever heard of Daedalus's maze?
Ooh.
Daedalus.
No, I haven't. What's that?
There's a guy. There was an inventor that made a lot of things, and his whole workshop was a maze. Keep people out. It was just a shifting maze. It was like very smart how he did it.
Alright. Horses I'm exited the north gate, heading towards the medium dungeon, whatever she said it was.
Can't just like turn to a slime and then you just got your breadcrumb trail there.
That's true. How did you kill 40 more things than me? What is this? I'll catch up in this dungeon. What's happening?
It might have been like the pirates and the whole
Yeah.
crew. I don't think I killed that many though. I don't think I killed any. I think I only killed like the captain. I'm glad single target. And then every like 5 rounds I can do some damage to AoE.
Dungeon of Meat.
Sounds like a grand old time.
Mm. Oh, this looks familiar. I mean, I've never seen this place before.
Mm. Hmm. I remember this place.
All right. You can have a choice. I can try to find another one, or you can say this is fine.
Are you fine with this looking like this?
Who, me?
Onto the DM. I don't know if this is actually gonna be what it looks like.
I don't care. We can do whatever. I can find another one, or we can continue on.
Okay.
What about you, Eman? How do you feel?
Indifferent. I'm fine with it. You know what? This is an excellent choice. You made a great decision. Okay.
I just picked one.
So,
Don't downplay your decisions, dude.
I will.
You're a pillar of this campaign.
I am. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Ah!
Take it back.
Can't. It's too late.
You're a pit.
All right. There we go. You walk into what appears to be a very large room. You see many adventurers going in and out. They greet you as you walk in. We're talking probably like 4 or 5 groups of adventurers. You hear them grumbling about not enough monsters to go around as they walk out.
Popular place.
Yep.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Seems like we'll be hunting people.
Can't find monsters. Might as well take their gear.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry about that. All right, you walk in. It's a very large room. It looks like there's places to go left and right.
This is the entrance.
Mm-hmm. This is the entrance.
Is this in the cave? Like in the dungeon?
Mm-hmm. This is in the dungeon.
This is the dungeon.
Yep.
How dark is it?
Fairly dark, and it is also very foggy.
Do we still see adventure?
You do still see adventurers. They seem to be hanging out in the large room. You see two parties, one on your left and one on your right. They seem to be just resting or sitting down, talking in hushed tones.
Alright. Left or right?
I mean, go straight forward, right? Was it not forward?
From where you are, you don't see a forward. You only see the right and the left.
All right. Guess we can go left. Do you think this is the maze already?
Listen.
As you pass by one of the adventurers, one of them nods at you.
What's on the left side, DM?
You see a staircase leading up. Then comes to an end where you can go right or left.
Or like this right and left, right? We go right.
Sure.
You notice that there's been a fight recently here. You can tell because of the leftover fighty bits, such as there's water, there's scorch marks, there's scrapings on the wall.
Seems like people haven't defeated the dungeon's boss yet.
Yeah, weird.
All right, you come to what appears to be another fork in the road where you can go right or straight ahead. It looks like there is a grave to your left.
Can you describe the environment?
The environment looks kind of like you're in a stone building. The floor seems to glow a bit. The left is where the grave is. The grave looks like a normal grave, as if it's been put off to the side, and there's a small dirt mound where a body would be, and a headstone.
I don't think. Do we have a shovel?
I don't.
How big is the dirt mound, DM?
About the size of a person.
Like a person laying down?
Yeah, a person laying down now.
All right. How packed is the dirt?
It looks very loose.
All right. So I'm going to move the dirt aside.
All right. You move this dirt aside. You find that the dirt's very loose. Royce, what are you doing during this time?
Just looking around.
All right. Zion, as you are digging in the dirt, you find what appears to be some gear. It seems to be in the shape of a body. Like boots, leggings, chest, helm, and a sword.
Yep.
What do you do?
Simon takes it.
All right. There you are. You take it, grave robbing the person that was buried. Zion feels obviously what he feels.
Uh-huh. What do we see up ahead in each pathway?
You see stairs that go down, and then you see a bridge that goes to your left.
Alright. Let's see. We went upstairs. Trains were elevated. Do we want to go back down or progress further? I feel like we should progress further, right?
Probably.
I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not the layout that you're seeing before you. So don't think that one way is the same way as you came. If you're
Understand.
doing that as Bad Dog. Do you see what I'm saying?
No.
Like, don't think what Bat Dog is seeing is what Zion is seeing, as far as like the room.
I'm acting on what I'm being told. I'm not.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
What do we see over here?
You're basically on a bridge. It curves around. now see some more stairs that go down, or you can continue on straight.
I continue forward.
All right.
Gonna drop a
Assassin.
nail right here.
All right. All right. As you walk forward, you see a band of adventurers. They look like they're celebrating.
What's around them?
You don't see anything around them. You just see them walking down a path towards you. They seem to be celebrating. Well, that was a good shot that you took with that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you sure saved my life. This will fetch a fair price at the market. And they seem to be holding up an item of some type. They start to walk past you. All right, you come to what appears to be a door.
What does it look like?
It looks like just a regular door. There is some markings on it.
What do the markings look like?
Regular common. It looks like someone etched them.
Uh-huh. Zyme reads the markings.
All right. It says Death's Door on it.
Is there a apostrophe claiming ownership to death?
Nope, it just says Death's Door on it.
Oh, have fun. Is there any clear signs on opening it?
Yep.
Like a handle?
It looks like there is a handle that can be opened.
Shall we?
Sure.
Gonna put a nail on the ground.
All right.
Is there anything around the door?
You don't see anything around the door. There's just a door.
Alright,
That's-
Zyme opens the door.
All right, you open the door. All right. Inside, you see a very small room and then a hallway of some sort leading off to the left.
Hmm. Is the environment the same that we've been seeing?
Yes, the exact same environment. You haven't seen any changes in the environment.
Alright. What are the different locations? There's a hallway and what else?
It opens up into a small room, and then there's a hallway to the left.
Ah. Alright. Just enter the room.
Yep.
Zyme enters the room.
All right.
I follow.
As you do, the door closes. You hear
What
a
does the room
click.
look like?
from behind you. The room is small. There appears to be some sort of glowing material in the walls. They almost appear to be gemstones.
What about the walls that they're on?
They appear to be like stone, and then these gemstones seem to be just randomly embedded in some of the bricks that make up the room.
Does it look like there's been a fight in here?
It does not look like there's been a fight in here, no. You do see a lot of scratches and marks on the walls.
What kind of scratches and marks?
You examine the scratches and marks. It looks like people were trying to possibly get the gemstones out of the bricks. You can tell that there was some chipping done near where the gemstones are.
Thought those gemstones would be maybe monsters, but seems like people are trying to get them out of the walls.
Yeah.
I don't see any evidence of fighting in this room.
Adventurous, I want loot, so. But there's no signs of missing gemstones or like dents in the wall where a gemstone would have been embedded.
Correct. You don't see anything like that.
Alright. Shall we go?
Yep.
Alright.
Continue
Come
on.
on. Yep. Gonna place the nail down at the entrance to the hallway to the left as we go down it.
All right. Can I not? It's not applicable? Guess I'll just do it this way. Place more nails down. All right. All right, so continue walking.
Yep.
All right. As you do, you come to a very, very large lake with a bridge that goes across it.
Wooden bridge.
Stone.
So I'm just gonna look in the water.
All right, you look down in the water. It's very murky. There looks like there's like plants, something floating on top. The water goes to the very top of the bridge, sometimes spilling over it.
How's this room's environment? The same?
Same environment. You see stone bricks everywhere. The bridge is made out of the stone bricks.
Alright. So I'm just going to conjure a dagger and drop it in the water.
All right, Royce, what do you do?
Just gonna watch Stagger drop.
Okay. You drop your dagger into the water. You see it sink fairly quickly. You notice that the plants almost engulf it immediately. Not like not like they're alive or anything. They just, you know, go on top of it, causing your dagger to disappear from sight. Just a few inches from the top of the water.
All right. Zym's going to take out his. Where is it? His scythe. He's going to use down the plants as he's going through the bridge.
All right, so you're wearing your scythe.
Do you want to accompany me, Royce?
Yep, right behind you.
All right, so go ahead and equip your scythe. Is there any thing that you're focusing on to create resistance?
Sure. Let's do water.
All right.
Does it take any time for me to change the resistance at all?
Once you equip it, you'll have to unequip it and re-equip it to change the resistance.
So I mean, I can just like let go of it for a second while it's in the air and then just pick it up.
You can try.
Because I mean, I don't think anyone would drop that.
Oh, it's my bad. I did wrong. There we go. Yeah, all you know is that when you equip it, you have to, you know, think about a resistance. That's because you've only used it twice, and that's what you had to do so far. So as far as how fast or how many times you can do it, you're not sure.
All right. As Zyme and Royce are going on the bridge, he's keeping the plants at bay. Just pushing them away with a scythe.
All right. You notice that as you're doing this with the plants, you're not absorbing any life from them.
These things don't seem organic. Are the plants trying to get near us at all?
Nope. All right. So you're walking along the bridge. It's a fairly long bridge. You are about a fourth of the way now. You've probably walked maybe 30 yards.
Alright, let's see. 30 yards. Only a fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. Scythe doesn't seem like it's working, so no point having it out, right?
Yep. Drop another nail.
All right, you drop another nail. So you're about, I'll say here. This is a fourth of the way in the bridge. All right, so what do you do at the fourth mark after you put away your scythe?
How often is the water splashing on the bridge?
Fairly often. The water's actually coming over the bridge every once in a while, and like as if the water was kind of rising and then lowering and lapping away at the bridge.
Oh, it's like the entire like room. Like it's just rising without like it's not like a wave.
Okay, so imagine like being in a very large room. It's a very large room. It's very echoey. You can tell it's huge. You see a very large body of water. There's a bridge going across it. The water's to the very lip of the bridge. We're talking like almost where the water's actually above the bridge. Does that make sense? Almost. The water is kind of moving just a little bit, not like huge waves, but that little bit causes a little bit of water to kind of go across the bridge, causing the bridge to be continuously wet. And you're a fourth of the way across the bridge at this point.
Are the plants doing anything at all?
They have not. Think of like seaweed. So you just see a bunch of like seaweed type plants in the water, and when you touch your scythe to them, you notice that it didn't drain any life force from them at all.
All right. And when I threw my dagger in, the plants, what like did they do anything?
No,
Or
I said they didn't look like they actually like like had a mind of their own or whatever. It just, when it sunk down, the plants kind of immediately went over it, like just like in like if you had, I don't know, like a paper towels, just all wet, and then you drop something in them, they just kind of like,
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
yeah, not,
Mm.
yeah.
All right. Well, guess we carry on.
Yep.
All right, so you reach the halfway point of the bridge. All of a sudden, the water starts to become more aggravated. The water starts to rise above the bridge more and more. It's still the same height, but the water seems to be stirring. As if... Go ahead.
Did those adventures that we saw before look wet at all?
You didn't notice them being wet, no.
And there were no wet pathways throughout the cave.
You didn't see any other pathways except this one.
I mean, like footprints, like wet tracks.
No, you didn't see any wet tracks or anything.
All right. How's the water feel?
It feels very, very cold. Almost like ice. You notice the more you're walking away from the middle, the more the water starts lapping up over the bridge.
Do we seem like we're going down at all? Zion looks behind him.
No, it doesn't seem like the bridge is going down or anything like that. It looks like it is at the same exact level. It's just the waves have gotten, the water's gotten more active, and so it's becoming more whatever.
All right. And the bridge at the start is doing the same thing that it is up here.
Right. It's just now that you've gotten to the halfway point, it's more so. It seems like the water has gotten more active. It's starting to move a lot more. It's starting to be a little bit more wavy.
I think if we go further west, then the water's just going to keep on rising. So that we turn back or we find a way to stop it.
I'm not sure it's
the-
rising. Just my legs getting splashed more.
How narrow is the bridge?
About as narrow as you see it right now.
And are there walls? Like how far apart is the bridge from the walls?
You can't see it because the fog. So you're not sure how far away the walls are away from the bridge.
Yeah, well, it seems like the waves might knock us off.
As you're standing there, you see small pieces of ice in the water as it's moving around.
Why did I poof?
What happened?
Did I get disconnected on Discord for you?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Discord disconnected me for a second.
Yeah, that was happening to you yesterday. Discord being Discord.
Alright. Let's see. Did you conjure any ice? Or
Nope. I didn't conjure any ice.
this water is very cold. And there seems to be ice in it.
Yep.
Does it seem like it's getting colder, DM? As we go further?
You think it could possibly be getting colder the deeper you go into it, yes.
You wanna speed up the ice process, maybe?
Not some in those words, maybe not, but if it gets too much to bear, I can protect you.
I mean, just like, or we can just walk on the ice.
Can you walk on ice?
How much can you freeze water? Can you freeze it like a few inches deep? Or just like a thin layer on the surface?
I mean, the ice is on the bridge. I can probably freeze that pretty simply. How stable are you walking on ice?
Oh, I don't have shoes. I don't have anything. Forgot.
Hmm.
I'm just bare feet.
Hmm.
When push comes to shove, I can just float. I can't make
Really?
you float though.
Okay. Yeah, I can freeze the path in front of us, I guess. This water's still washing up, though. So.
The floating is a limited time. Like I can't do it. It's a light spell. So we can keep on going forward and react to whatever happens.
Yep.
All right, so as you move forward, you notice that the water is indeed getting colder and colder. The ice chunks are getting bigger and bigger. You see several that are about the size of maybe a person at this point in time, floating in the water. They seem to be breaking up. The water is getting more and more aggressive towards the bridge. It's now spilling over, hitting your ankles and your sometimes even your knees with how much water is coming across the bridge. It's getting a little bit hard to keep your footing.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Just wondering what you're gonna do.
Well,
I can
maybe-
freeze the path and get more traction from freezing it. I don't know about you.
I mean, I could just like crawl on the pathway, but like use my daggers to just crawl.
Yeah, if it gets that bad, sure. Mm,
Do you think those giant icicles are people?
no, just think inconvenient use of words.
How close are we to the NDM?
You're about 3/4 at this point in time.
How do we know that?
You can see the glowingness of the bridge all the way across through the smokiness.
This might be a frost. Like this next area might be little frost beasts and stuff like that.
Probably.
All right. What do you do as you hit the 3/4 mark? Do you do anything?
Continue walking.
Yep.
All right. So at this point in time, the water is now becoming very, very aggressive and more or less waves are intensifying. It's almost as if you're in a storm at this point. You don't feel any wind. It's just the waves have gotten way more aggressive. They're now full on hitting you almost chest high. Some are even almost knocking you over at this point in time. The ice that you see has gotten larger. We're talking like probably 30 feet across, large chunks. You're having to evade them constantly, trying not to get hit by them as they go across the bridge.
Do they look directed towards us? Or?
No, they don't look directed. They just look like they were floating in the water. You see them all out in the water around you, where you can see, and they just seem to be flowing with the waves. The water is now actually constantly above your thighs at this point in time. Not thighs. I'm sorry. Your calves. It's my bad. Your calves at this point in time. The water is very rough. It's incredibly hard to stay on the bridge. And it's been getting like this, like more and more so as you're crossing.
All right. What do you feel like we should do?
I'm gonna keep going. Just gonna. I mean, I can polymorph into, increase my weight. The clay sentinel.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not liking this.
I'll give you Winter Soldier.
That's not gonna help me from getting knocked off.
It's increments immunity to knocked off.
I don't have. Oh, I mean that. What about the pushing? I mean, Zion loses to rocks apparently. Do you have fortify? I mean, fortify.
Yeah, fortify. I can summon the demon. You can get a piggyback rod.
I
Yeah.
could just like keep on. I don't think the demons will just get. I could just jump across the bridge to the other side.
Go for it.
All right. Does Zion feel like he can be able to use his jumps on this bridge?
Can
The water.
Zion jump 15 yards?
Well, his teleports.
Right? Can Zion teleport 15 yards? Is that something that Zion can do?
He has many different teleports.
I understand that, but can Zion teleport 15 yards? Like,
15 yards?
yeah.
Is that only like 75 feet?
Yeah, 75 feet.
No, right now? Wait, isn't a yard
It's 3
1
feet.
yard 3 feet?
Yes.
Wait, yeah. Wait, so 15?
Wait, 15, 30, and then
That means that's 45.
45.
Feet.
Yeah, 45. Yeah, you're right.
I can definitely do 4 to 5 feet. That's just one. That's just one jump. Right? Because 12 meters.
Yeah, it's about 12, a little bit over 12.
Yeah. Like, I could just jump the rest of the way. I got 13. This one is. Why are they different?
Huh?
Like, Cloak and Dagger is 13 meters, and then the Shadow Step from the Necromancy thing is 12 meters.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna use Cloak and Dagger to the side. Let's try to. I don't know if we can do it while in this deep of water.
Alright. Click dagger. That is. See, it doesn't tell me. Oh, 13 meters. Never mind. That's 13 meters. So.
Slightly less than 45 meters. I mean, yards. I mean, feet. My goodness.
Yeah. So you'd be like within 3 feet. So you'd basically land on the almost the other side. You'd still land on the bridge 3 feet away. If you did that at this point in time.
All right, so I can either increase my range by 1 meter, or I could just walk 3 steps.
Mm-hmm.
Zion walks 3 steps and uses a skill.
All right. We'll see if you've judged that accordingly.
4 steps. I don't. A few steps until he can get to the other side.
Yeah, I'm just giving you estimations. So that's what I'm telling you. Like, based upon Zion's ability to estimate, that's how much he thinks there is. So
Zion walks until he can target.
alright. Royce casts Place Sentinel and Winter Soldier, and Royce, you cast Winter Soldier, which the cold just doesn't even bother you anyways. It never did.
Hey.
But your candle gets snuffed out in the water.
You're able to hang on to the bridge very easily, even though the waves are coming and crashing around you. Some of the ice hits you, but it doesn't knock you over. You seem to be fairly steadfast. However, when you notice when Zion jumps across the bridge, everything gets more intense very, very quickly. The water starts rising higher. It's it seems like the water is almost at a stormy pace, as if a hurricane was happening around you, except there's no wind. It's very odd to be in this place where there's no wind and the water is having this bad of, waves, and everything going on. Zion, you are hit by one of the waves and knocked down and then pulled back into the water. So imagine
This all happens.
yes, it
at
all
the same
happens.
time?
Yes. So when you land, everything just goes to chaos. A giant wave rolls at you and hits you, knocking you down. And then as it grabs you, and then starts pulling you back like an undertow, just kind of pulling you back into the water. So now you're in the water with all of this ice. It's cold. The water's frothing really bad. You're kind of tossing and turning in the water. You're able to gasp for air, but it's hard for you to you have to really struggle to do it. Royce, you see all this happen.
Is I'm able to take an action?
You can try, yes.
How far away is he from the bridge?
It has pulled you out of the bridge. Probably about maybe 50 to 60 feet at this point in time. It's almost pulled you back. Well, actually, it has pulled you back to where Royce is in a very short span of time. And it's pulling you very quickly away from the bridge and the shore that you were just on. Royce, do you do anything when you see Zion struggling out in the water?
Say he's like 60 feet away from me.
No, he's near where you are. It's pulled him back. So imagine like when the wave came crashing down and just went back, it like just pulled him out into the river and he's floating near you.
Has the water been pushing us towards back to the entrance?
No. So basically the water's just been kind of like imagine like waves crashing over you as you were walking.
Are both sides crashing against the same, or are they all going in one direction?
It's just chaos at this point in time. It was just
It's
one
every
way.
direction.
It was just one way, but now it's like utter chaos. Like the water is just in absolute chaos. Sometimes you'll see water hitting one side and then another side.
All right. Am I... So I'm like 60 feet away from the bridge?
From the shore.
From the
You're
sh-
probably about maybe 30 feet away from where Royce is.
Alright. How hard would it be to swim in this water?
It wouldn't be impossible, but it would be very, very hard because the water is... if you've ever tried to swim inside of a wave, it's pretty much what you're trying to do right now. You're basically in water that is just constantly churning like a wave, and you're trying to swim through it.
Alright. Zion's going to cast Light Surge on him, which caused him to float. He's going to try to float above the water.
All right.
And then walk back on land.
All right.
Or just the bridge, closest to land he can.
Royce, are you doing anything besides walking across the bridge at this point in time?
No, let's see how this plays out.
All right. All right. So you're just continuing on to the other side of the bridge.
Right.
Right. All right. Zion, you cast it on yourself. However, it keeps knocking you over. Like you're on top of the water, but it's just knocking you over where you're literally having to crawl on the ground. Well, not on the ground, but like, like floating above it, but you're like on all fours. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's so... You just can't get a whatever. That's so you're above the waves now. You're no longer in the water. You're floating above it, but you're having to be on all fours, and you only have a short amount of time before this wears off.
All right. While Zyme has ground, he's going to try to cast one of his jumps to
All
get
right.
back on the bridge.
Which one are you casting? Because your one is on cooldown.
He's going to use Shadow Step.
All right. Do. All right, so that's 12 meters. And that should... All right, so...
Royce hurls an ice ball at Zyme as he tries to get back on.
Please?
No.
Please do it. Didn't I say you were 60 meters away?
Was he not able to get any distance?
What do you mean? Distance
like
from where?
towards the bridge.
When?
While using his hover, trying to get back.
The only thing the hover allowed you to do was just get above the water, because the water was pulling you out, because it's, like I said, it's just chaos. So it's just...
All right.
So you're just being like rocked around, and you went about 60 feet away, and now you've pulled yourself up and you're hovering above the water. So you can do 12 meters, which is about 40 feet. So you'd still have about 20 feet on the bridge if you did that. You'd probably be jumping right next to Royce, where he is at this point in time, because that's about where he is on the bridge.
Yep. Zyme jumps to Royce.
He jumps to Royce as he always does. All right. You jump to Royce. You're still hovering, but the waves are crashing around you.
I'm just going to get on Royce while he's a Clay Sentinel.
All right. Royce.
Mhm.
Apparently Zyme jumps on your back. What do you do?
Just walking across the bridge.
All right. He's okay. He's piggyback. So he's piggyback riding on Royce.
I feel like there's a little bit of judgment going on.
Oh no, there's no judgment here.
Is there this? I was going to like jump on one of the ice crystals and just like tag along on one of those, but
All right.
that doesn't seem as safe.
I mean, if it's on me, I'm gonna like do a walk where my legs are bent, like on the crawling. So, you know, just I get lower.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so you're able to make it to the other side. As you both make it to the other side, all of a sudden the water becomes almost completely still.
You can get off now.
Zyme does a scan of the area. He's gonna look for any entities that he can target.
All right.
Fog.
As you're scanning for entities to target, you notice that there is a very large target that you can target in the water.
Where?
In the water. It's a very large target.
Where in the water? Like how far away?
Very close.
Is it? Which side of the bridge is it on?
It seems to be both sides.
So it's two, or is it like just one under us?
It's a single target.
All right. Seems to be a big thing under the bridge. I could teleport on land.
I was thinking about the same thing. Where are we now? What are we on now?
So you're
robotic.
So you're right here where the bridge is, because you've just gotten through. So right when you came to the land part of where you are, the water is on the... I can't even spin you around. Can you turn around for me? Thank you. So the water is on the right and left side of the bridge. The bridge is exactly as it is. You don't see any... You don't see any like pillars or anything. It's just a straight flat surface across.
Yeah.
All right. And Zyme,
It's big enough to be on both sides at once.
Yes, it's a huge something that you can target. It's very big.
Am I able to see it with the naked eye?
No, you can't see it with the naked eye, but you can target it. And you're fairly certain it's getting closer.
From which direction?
From underneath the bridge. Or
Is it
from
just
the
going
right,
straight
left.
forward?
It's slow. It's very slow, but it does seem to be getting closer to you. Like you can tell through your targeting, it seems to be getting closer.
Seems like it's getting closer. Can we try to teleport on land? Actually, what land is there, DM? On this side, what does it look like?
E-Man, you're breaking up really bad.
Sweet. You know, I can't teleport you anymore.
And we'll give E-Man a
anything.
chance to catch up with us.
Catch up.
Or cat's up. I mean, what is the difference? Why are there different names for it? I really don't know.
For what?
Ketchup. It's like ketchup, cat's up. Like what is
I
this?
don't know what catsup is.
I'm looking it up.
Even's gone.
Here we go. What's the difference between ketchup and
Oh my
catsup?
gosh.
They're the same thing.
I think so.
Oh god. Yeah. Ketchup or catsup is a table condiment with a sweet and sour flavor.
Have you seen E-Man's hot bar?
I've
All
not.
his hot bars?
Did he get disconnected?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's
He
that's,
poofed.
sad. I didn't want to end it here. Is that you?
That's me.
Oh.
Hey, poof.
Yeah, because I remember growing up in our place of dining at schools.
Uh-huh.
They had catsup packages instead of ketchup packages, and that always irritated me.
It's probably just off-brand ketchup.
No, it's the same thing. It's just a different spelling of it.
It's probably for children. Mine had like more sugar in it. I don't know.
No, it's supposed to be the same thing. It's just different spellings.
Hello?
Hello?
E-Man.
Did he reconnect?
He's in the call.
Okay.
Join muted. I don't know if he meant to join or if it just came back and so he
He might
got
have
forcefully
restarted.
put in.
Do 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 do. The dungeon. E-Man? don't know if he's talking. I'm assuming he's not. Insanity. Help.
Hello?
Hello.
Greetings.
Oh, can you hear us in real time?
Am I from the future? Or?
I don't know. Okay, if you're hearing me right now, because I don't know, because sometimes like it'll be like delayed. But if you're hearing me real time, then that's good. All right, is internet good now?
I think so. Like, might just be another invite.
All right. No problem.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Glad it ironed itself out.
Oh, great. Alright, let me start with energy. Guess I disconnected from the internet and it seems like you're not playing a game anymore. You don't exist.
My viewer shot up to 3, so I'm guessing it was you those 3 times. It's like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. You probably just saw you 3 times.
I'm botting. I'm gonna ban you.
Please don't. It's
I,
not me.
I was hearing random things like I heard you say do and dungeon. Weird.
You didn't miss much. That's pretty much all that happened. It was just do in dungeon. We could probably literally compress this adventure into just that.
No, it's great stuff so far, man. Okay. Try the invite one more time.
All right.
It's always an upload issue because I was hearing things on Spotify was working. I still watched the stream. Just my voice just didn't go through. Nope, still doing the weirdness.
So I need to restart.
I guess.
All right. Saving, exiting, quitting. All right.
Restart Steam. What was the name of that? Like a long time ago, there was some noise that was heard in the ocean and nobody could explain it for a while. Got the actual name they put to it.
It was something like something cannons or something. That's what technically was.
Was it like
The bloop? The bloop.
leap? Like a sonar?
Yeah, it's called the bloop.
Bloop out.
Pretty sure they call scans from a sonar a blip.
I didn't know you were referring to like something specific. Because
Yeah.
they were calling something this it's just like loud boom, and what that is supposed to be like earthquakes, like the ground shifting in the ocean. It just sounds really intense, stuff like
We're
that.
hearing about a a boom noise too, but it was like the underwater pipes, like the big like cable.
Did you guys hear that?
Copper cables. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my neighbor mowing the lawn. It's raining outside.
It was raining?
Yeah.
Isn't
All right, you do you, man.
I mean, that's the best time to mow.
Well, can you do
Yeah.
that? I thought it would like go in the mower.
It will. I mean, that's why you don't do it, because it clogs the mower. But it does cool you off, so that's a positive.
How
To be
bad
fair
is
to
it?
him, it was. I mean, it's not pouring, but it's like a steady rain. But it just started. And he was already mid mow, so I guess he
Ah.
said whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I've actually done that before, so I can't blame him for that.
Grass.
Like, I don't want to get out here and do this again. I don't want to have it to where my grass is, half cut, so
Yeah.
I can kind of see it.
I just spray my grass with like grass killer.
I see.
Just pave it. Just pave it all. It's
Oh
hilarious.
man, I was gonna name something very obscure. Ugh.
When's the
Give it a shot.
latest you've ever mowed grass, Eman?
The latest in the day.
in the day, yeah.
Oh man. One time after a party, a friend of mine was totally wasted, and he just went and started mowing the lawn at like 11 o'clock. So like, he told me, "Grab the weed eater." Like, dude, you're drunk. Put that away. Grab the weed eater. All right, I grabbed the weed eater. Like, okay, and we just mowed. We just did it 11 o'clock at night. Okay, sir.
That's
Wait,
great.
was it like straight? Was it perfectly?
I don't know. I didn't go back there
Was it in
for
the
another few
dark?
months.
Why, how do you
Yeah,
know
it
in the
was.
dark?
I don't know. I was mostly acting like I was doing something. He was, I think, blackout drunk or just didn't care.
I am waiting.
Yeah, let's do it. Crunch. Oh, I got something.
Wait, no. When you're...
Ah,
I mean, to be fair, it's hard enough trying not to hit things when you're not drunk, mowing grass.
I love
so-
being drunk and mowing. I
Yeah.
love
Mm,
doing all the activity. I am of age for anything.
okay,
It's fine.
apparently. Ah,
Any activity, you name it. Flying planes, of age. Crafting statues, of age. I look back. I looked at your toolbar, and might I say, I mean, you have quite the skills. I mean, it's impressive how much you've almost filled the entire 5-slot toolbars.
I still got. Yeah, you're right.
But I was reading the old things, but my writing sucked so bad when I
You've
wrote.
improved.
Apparently, I didn't think it was that bad.
all right. I just want you to know that I went and looked up what the bloop was, and apparently they found out what it was.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Oh, of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
The mystery of the bloop has been solved. Aliens.
That weird. uh, hello, Blue.
Or, you still a Twitch froggy, man?
Of course.
Of course. I am as well.
Oh, you gotta love that guy. I'm not saying it
Who's
was
that
the
guy?
aliens, but it was the aliens.
Is there a History 2 channel?
Yeah, it's totally History 2. There's a History 1 and a History 2. Because people love History Channel.
Did the sequel bring new characters?
If you were to pick one to watch, if you are under some sort of substance, History 2 is your channel.
I love substance. What kind of substance?
Like
You
water,
know, you're
chips.
yes, a lot of high C.
I see. Why did we pull that one? Could have just left it at water, but no, we had to actually say hi, sea. That's fine. No, it's good.
Sorry, man. It's
It's,
alright.
it's all right. No, it's
Grape.
fine. Grape ape.
Huh?
Like, E-Man laughed. That was all that mattered. All right.
I wanna get. I like getting jokes.
It's another showing your age moment.
Yeah.
I love my age.
Is it?
I'm.
So old, Habit. That is so old.
Is it? Cause it's very now.
Very
First episode date 1975.
Okay, but what was the last episode ever aired? And that's the kicker.
I'm pretty sure it's like maybe the 90s or something.
No, you're lying.
He's cameoed on a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm referring it to.
Yeah, because this show apparently didn't last more than a year. But I guess he's cameoed in a lot of stuff. And what was that show with the guy with the mustache and the weird laughing dog?
I think it's described like 80 different
Oh,
shows.
Is that
No,
Wacky Races? Or is that just he was on that?
It was Dastardly and
Yeah,
Muttley.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's so old.
Who?
I mean, okay, to be fair, like these weren't around my time. Like they didn't like actually. It's just
Yeah,
like,
they sort of came back.
yeah, they
Boomerang and all that.
yeah. So because you're right, they did have like that race thing where they had all the old things and then they had the race and then that race came back and then
Yeah.
yeah. So anyways, all right, so let me know when everybody's in.
Hold on. I think we lost that dog. Let me bring it back. Skippity.
No, because I was genuinely trying to think, what would my... Because that's not even my generation, what you just said.
No, it is.
That's
No,
not my
no,
genera-
no,
that's
that-
not-
that's-
no.
That's just pretty. That's all. That's just
No.
all it is. That's
No, because that wasn't in my...
that's all that
that's-
people
what
say
is this?
now.
Is this Z? Is that... I hate talking about... What am I? I don't know. I'm an edgelord. I made a shadow character. I'm edgy. Continue. Is I about to get put over water? Oh yeah, big thing. I don't think we did anything yet.
Not yet. Are you both in now?
Yep.
I'm in.
Okay. All right. All right. So we're back. Large thing in water.
Oh yeah. What's the platform that we're on currently? Like the other side? How like what does it look like over here?
The other side looks like a very large room. Probably about the size of what you see down there. It's fairly large. You can't see the walls or the ceiling because it's so foggy.
Gotcha. You want to try a joint teleport?
I mean, I don't. If you are able to reach it down there, I don't know if you're able to.
Can you?
I can feel its presence, yeah. With my shadow magic, because I'm able to only target entities, so I can. I don't know if I don't know how your thing. If it would work the same way.
You can attempt it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like you feel like you could attempt to do it if you so desire.
Also the size.
It's very large though.
I mean, we don't even know if it's like foe.
We
can just
just get on the platform away from stuff and
Yeah.
just wait. So, how are the leaves?
The same.
Nice. Do you experience photosynthesis at all, or is that not a thing for you?
I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I don't know if the leaves do. I don't think so, because they're not attached to anything.
What about the leaves out of your chest? What?
We'll explain this room. This room.
Okay.
I don't know what the leaves are in my chest. I don't know what they are. They're not supposed to be there.
Maybe we should have took up that guy on this potion.
I don't think they're doing anything wrong. That's I kind of like.
See, I feel the same way about my lack of shadow and my eye. I don't feel like they're doing anything wrong.
Yours isn't just cosmetic. I cannot target you with my light abilities. I cannot use most of my light abilities in combat because I cannot target myself.
Just gotta pick and choose, you know. Pick the right enemy.
Hey.
You've done it before.
Doesn't mean I want to do it again.
Yeah, shame. I mean, you're used to working solo. What do you usually do?
I didn't have light abilities.
What are you gonna do when you go solo again?
I'll do what I did before. I didn't go in combat. I always complete the job without fighting anything. What is that?
Nothing that you can see.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I need just to stop moving my camera around the entire map.
Apparently.
I like just tracing my. You know, you look down your health bar. You see that shield, like right above your health, in between your armor.
Yeah.
I like to trace that between the lines of things. Just while speaking, and it just keeps me occupied. Let's go around tracing, like the borders of the arena. New room. Zyme examines the room, looking for literally anything.
All right. Something starts rising from the water in front of you.
Is the room we're in? Is it like a doorway at all? Eman, no.
You don't see a doorway because you're still at the bridge, but you do see something because you can't see the walls basically because of the fog. You do still see the bridge kind of like because it's glowing a little bit, and you kind of see the floor, so you possibly can kind of make out how far away things are, but you just know it's a very large room.
What about compared to the room that we're just in?
This room does seem a little bit larger.
And what would you say about the doorway?
You don't see a doorway.
So it's just a complete open exit into this room.
What you're in right now is just a very large room, as far as you know, as far as you can see.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What do we see rising from the water?
It looks like a giant worm-ish creature.
Arise!
So it's just flaily car salesman noodle person.
Wacky baby and
Yeah,
favorite.
wacky. You ever owned one?
What?
You ever owned one?
No. I've inflated one. Never owned one.
Inflated one?
No.
How was the experience?
I pushed a button and ran away. It was. I've seen previous people get whacked.
You still did it?
Yeah, I was told to. It was It's a job.
Oh, I thought it was like a type of hit and run type of thing.
What's happening?
I've done that many times where I just activate things without, with people just saying, don't do this. I mean, so I did. There was this, we had a corn snake at one of my classes. And I forgot what it was, but there was this skin that sheds. And he just kept it on like a little desk. And Bill just stole the snake's skin.
All right.
Okay.
Stole some skin.
Not weird at all.
It was a snake's.
Oh, hello, sir.
All right.
Oh my. I said this was the normal. Okay, please.
He likes you.
He's going for you. Oh, stop it! Not an enemy. This is a medium dungeon, right?
Yeah.
I'm willing. I've been thinking this like the entire time because this adventure's in like what didn't leave any tracks. I'm pretty sure this aren't real people. Like my entire theory on the dungeons is just it's just trying to recreate what society has made.
Society.
Society. Excuse me. Pardon me. Why are you getting it?
All right.
It's like blue raspberry flavored.
Is everybody ready? I'm gonna save it real quick. So you see this thing rising from the water. What do you do? It's...
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh, it's not blue raspberry.
Oh, jeez.
Was it? It just looks like a giant worm.
Yeah, it just looks like a
Coming out of the water.
giant, just a giant thick worm. You
How's it
notice it
Coming out of
looks
the water.
very slowly.
Is it just like emerging?
Yeah, just like emerging from the water, like just rising up slowly from the water.
Does it look demonic at all?
No, you don't know if it looks demonic. It looks like a giant worm beast of some sort rising from the water. You notice that it is covered in that seaweed type stuff. It seems to be that it almost looks like hairs on its body. What do you do?
Does the worm have eyes?
You're not sure if it has eyes or not. It's just a big mass.
Right.
E-Man, are you still there with us?
Nope.
Okay.
walk to the left.
All right.
I was
Wow,
gonna.
you
I mean, this way is the bridge, right?
Yep, that's the way is the bridge.
And I think that way is the room.
Right. Well, you're in the room. The bridge
You
exits.
immediately.
should we go like to the larger platform than this?
Probably should. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Ooh, fancy.
So it's just cloak a dagger.
It's fancy. Don't sell yourself short.
All right. So the bridge is behind you. So pick a place that you want the bridge to be behind you, and that's pretty much it.
All right.
You have a chance to do an action. It does appear to be fairly slow in appearing.
So I'm just gonna throw a firecracker. Try to sneak away.
All right. So you're trying to sneak away.
Yeah, so I'm
Are you
just gonna-
going back towards the bridge?
towards the room. The worm is towards the bridge, right?
Yes, the worm is coming out of the water. Okay, so again, you're in the room.
Yeah, and I'm like going deeper.
You're going deeper into the room. Okay, now that makes
Wait,
more
wait.
sense. All right, so you're going deeper into the room. As you throw a firecracker, you're trying to sneak away, correct?
Yeah.
All right, Royce, what are you doing as you see Zion do this?
Cast Clay Sentinel. Stay still.
All right. All right. Zion, it doesn't pay any attention to the firecracker and immediately tries to attack you as you try to sneak away. It seems to know exactly where you are. Royce, it doesn't really pay any attention to you. It pretty much is ignoring you at this point in time.
Can I attempt to dodge the worm? Oh, wait, it's slow. It's slow. How is it fast now? Like it lunging is it able to?
Once it got
Catch
onto
up to
the
me.
once it got onto the land, it became a lot more less lethargic, more aggressive and
Alright.
fast.
So it's able to land. It's able to attack. Zion.
Correct. Yes.
So I'm just gonna attempt to dodge.
All right. I'll give you a reaction for dodging. Royce, what are you doing during this reaction?
Standing there.
All right.
Sentinel.
All right. We'll go ahead
58 dodging.
and start. I'm going to try to do this very quickly.
Tell me when.
All right. Go ahead.
Am I?
All right. All right, I'm just gonna do an ability if I can. Oh my goodness! All right. Big hitboxes or horrible. All right, and we'll just see if it hits you based upon your dodging.
dodging only procs for actual weapon attacks.
I see. Isn't that considered a weapon attack?
No, that's a skill.
Ah.
Can't dodge skills.
Can you not?
No.
I see you dodge all the time, skills. Like miss.
Like,
It has to be like a huntsman where they shoot their bow. That was a rushing injustice, which is not a weapon attack. Oh my, this thing is tanky.
hey, let's try some fun.
I like how shaky your voice was when you said that. Why are you doing this? Goodness, you're huge. You're absolutely massive. What?
Oh,
Huh?
what?
What?
Did it just follow you?
I
Slack
can't
on.
backstab this. What is this?
It's locked on.
Wait, I didn't see what happened.
Oh, you wanna see what happened? That happens sometimes, like in the town that happened when
It's not doing anything on my screen.
it's a bug.
Yeah, I'm looking at Pab's stream and he's not turning on his. So we're all out of sync. Does this thing have a hitbox for backstab?
It does. It's back. I wonder how this thing will hit me. It'll have to like bend its body in a way.
There's
Or
a
just-
worm.
And, it's also an insect. Let's see. Let's build environment. I'm gonna guess this is their back, I guess. It put me here.
Yeah, I mean on my screen, that's back on my screen.
Tell me that's not gonna backstab, but we hope the game is nice. Alright. Boom. It's immune to terrify. It's fine, you know. I didn't want to use my skills. That's from this.
Shadowfall.
Can you please be nice? Okay. Next one. You what?
Death coil.
Where's the death coil?
Lasers.
Is this the boss? The door did close, but I don't know. It's behaving weird. Is the problem with Firecracker. I cannot.
Firecracker. What was that?
Okay.
Don't speak like that again.
Sorry. I'm just trying out different voices. Apparently you didn't like them.
Not that one. No, that one. Not fun. Why is that there? That is a weird place for you to be. Alright. Bar should be fixed. Oh. You do enough damage. Do not! Again? What do you mean again?
Oh. How you doing? The bugs not big enough.
What? Why that?
Hmm?
I don't know what caused me to proc the electrified steam cloud again. Thank you.
wouldn't end your turn if I were you.
All right, so as you're fighting it, you notice that it's been moving away from you this whole entire time, like trying to get away from you and all the things that you're doing to it.
You can't worm out of this one.
Goodbye.
Kill it not dead this turn.
Yeah.
You even warned it.
As it dies, the whole entire room begins to shake.
Were those people like? Were they not real? I don't know. I don't know.
Rush over. Try to look at the corpse.
All right.
Cut off a mandible if I can.
All right. As the room shaking and everything. Okay. Zyme, are you doing anything?
Zyme looks around the room.
All
If
right.
he does a quick look around, if he didn't see anyone or anything, he's also going to look at the worm.
Royce, as you run over to the worm type creature, you are able to cut off a chunk of flesh. It doesn't have mandibles or anything like that. So it's not like the drill worm. It's literally like a giant regular worm. But you are able to cut off a piece of flesh if you so try.
No, I'm alright.
Okay. All right. Zyam, you see what appears to be a door, the outline of a door on the far end of the room that you were fighting in. It seems to be coming off to the side of where the bridge is. So to the right side of where the bridge is, there's a outline of a door.
How far away is it?
Probably about maybe 50, 60 feet.
All right. I see a door over there. On the other side of the bridge.
The room's shaking really bad as you're saying this.
Oh my gosh.
Go!
Things are starting to fall from the ceiling, splashing into the water.
Taste you have.
Follow Zion. Paste it. Towards wherever.
All right. There appears to be a door in front of you. It's the outline of a door. It looks like it was just... it looks like it's part of the wall. Like, you know, like a stone brick door part of the wall. You wouldn't have been able to see it unless this outline was here. It doesn't look like there's a door handle or anything. It's just the outline of a door. What do you do?
So I'm just gonna look around.
Fortified bullhorn, go!
All right, 4 to 5 bullhorn go before Zyme can do anything. Let's go. All right, you crash directly into the door. The door.
This is burning.
The door opens on its own. You keep going with your momentum as you're, and you barrel into what appears to be a very large chest.
Zion looks on the side for any type of way that you could have solved this. Any,
Woo!
was there any type of what looked like it would have been a puzzle?
Zyme doesn't see anything.
So I'm going to inspect the broken door or wall.
It's not a broken
opened on
door.
its own.
It opened us. Yeah, as he rushed towards it, it just opened.
What?
Magic. What?
Like a store clerk or something?
You've been to Walmart, right?
As well as supposed.
Yeah, no, that's what everybody thought. I mean,
It's magic.
yeah, it's magic, just like Walmart.
You ever walked
It's
up to
not
the door
that
and said, you know, open sesame?
Yeah, it opens. It's magic. Anyways, Royce crashes into a giant chest.
You okay, man?
Yep. Yep.
What do you do?
Is this the boss? Is the whole dungeon still shaking?
As you enter into the room, this room isn't shaking. However, the room that you're previously in is still shaking. You hear the sound of like rocks, giant rocks hitting the ground.
I'm gonna look around the room.
All right, you look around the room. It's a very, very small room, just holding this chest. It's pretty much all there is.
I can put the chest in my bag and then we can look at after we get out.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
How big's the chest, Jam?
It's fairly big. It's about as big as you see it.
Let's see. I think I have a little bit of room under one of these leaves. Let's see. There it goes. Ah.
All right, hold on.
Zion puts it in his other dimension. Oh, and this is probably more than 20 pounds, right?
It's definitely more than 20 pounds. You attempt to pick it up and place it inside of your...
No. I'm going to put it into the 50 slot bag that is weightless.
All right. All right, you're attempting to put it into the 50 slot bag.
29 slots left.
Yeah, it takes up quite a few of the slots inside. Isn't there sections in this bag?
It's just, I mean, it's not like, it's bits of leather that are stacked on top of each other.
Right. So you'd have to like remove those in order to get it inside, right?
I mean, they're on top of each other until I make a new section.
All right, so they're just loose in there. They're not like...
It's like a fold, like, let's see, like an ottoman, like where it has a slider that you can fold and then it becomes like fully erect. And so it can't be opened anymore.
What?
Like a metal sheet, but like a very hard plastic that folds, and then you put it in the middle of it, and now it can't be moved. You know?
Well, I mean, I understand, like, but how is that happening? Because from what I remember, it was like sectioned off.
It was, yeah.
Right. You did the sections yourself, correct? Or did the seamstress? Because that's what I'm trying to remember. Did the seamstress actually do the sections, or did you do the sections, like yourself?
What's happening is like I'm putting down items, putting the layer of leather on it, and then putting another layer of items.
So basically, it's just like folders, like folder
Yeah.
separators. That's
Yeah.
all that's happening. It's not like
now
it's okay.
The bag's magical, so now I guess it's magical.
All right.
I don't know if it even needs the folders anymore.
All right. So I would say that it's using up probably 3/4 of this bag with how big the chest is, because it is huge.
3/4. All right.
Yeah. Two. So we'll just say 38 slots.
I guess.
Yeah, 38. Yeah. So takes up 38 slots, and you have a giant chest in there.
All right.
Do you already have it? Oh, you actually already put it in there. Cool. Excellent. All right, you now have the chest inside the bag.
All right.
There's nothing else in this room. Let's go.
Yeah. I just
All right, so
move a few items. One. There it goes. All right. Yep.
all right. Once you leave the room, you see giant stones falling down all around you. Huge boulders crashing down. They're crashing into the water. They're crashing onto the ground.
See there, man?
Is the water still rough?
Yes, it's even rougher now with the stones falling in. Seems like with the extra stones, the water's actually gotten. All right. You see a hallway that goes out of this room. That's where the stones are falling. It doesn't look like they're falling inside the hallway.
Alright. I go there.
Nice. Do we have to call it here?
I was thinking of summoning my spider and just like getting on top of it as it like climbed maybe like the walls or something of the ceiling or
Thank you.